This sextant came out of the workshop in 1943, as you see. All its various data put down here. These are its tiny little corrections that are built into it that you can't get away from, but they're so small as to be of no significance. Tells you who's made it, Henry Hughes and Sons. They're still around. Kelvin Hughes, still one of the great names in British instruments. And, well, I'm a bit fond of the mermaids myself, although they're modestly rigged, aren't they? But they're lovely girls, and it's just nice to see them when you're out there in the North Atlantic and you don't know where you are. There are two basic adjustments that you can make to your own sextant, and there's a third source of error which you can't do much about. If you're buying a sextant, it's a good idea to check the first two, which are very quick to do, and see if you can quickly adjust them out if you have a problem. The first one is called index error, and the effect of index error is this. When you look through the sextant, with the sextant set at 0, you ought to see a straight line as a straight line running across between the clear glass and the horizon mirror. It should be absolutely a straight line. So if you look at the horizon with the sextant set to 0, it should be a straight line. If it has a step in it, it means there's index error. And by putting your little adjusting bar, which comes with the sextant, into this nice little adjusting screw here, you can adjust the index error of the sextant. And you can take it out if it's too big. Now I've got a problem here because my horizon today is such rubbish that I can't use it. I could use a rooftop, but it would need to be 2 or 3 miles away, and I've got the lovely Cliff of the Needles here, but it's really a little bit close. So there's not much I can do about index error, but I happen to know that my sextant has got almost no index error, maybe 1 minute. So that's that one taken care of. Not a problem with this sextant. The second one is side error. You should see, if you look at a vertical lighthouse through the sextant, you should see one lighthouse. If you see 2 lighthouses side by side, it means the sextant's a bit out of adjustment sidewise, so you can adjust that with this little chap here on the side of the mirror. Pop in the bar. I can look at the Needles lighthouse over there, and I can adjust until it lines up with itself and it's a single unit, and there it is. That was very easy to do. I would then have another look at the index error, and if that hasn't moved, then that's 2 out of my 3 problems that I've proved. If you can do that with the sextant and take out most of the error quickly and without fuss, you're probably going to be on a winner. So I'm going to put my adjusting bar back in, my precious adjusting bar back in its place. Now the third error is an interesting one. For this, I'm going to make sure I've got no mirrors on, and I'm going to look in this mirror here, and I'm going to adjust the arc until I can see, where is it? It's always a tricky one, this. I should be able to see the arc, there it is. It's got a bit of my lanyard in the way, that's got rid of it. Okay, I can see, looking through this mirror, the actual arc of the sextant here, and I can see this part of the arc reflected through the mirror. It's vital that when I look at them, the 2 parts of the arc run contiguous with each other. There's no step when I look at the arc. If there were a step, that would be called quadrantal error, and it would mean the sextant was a bit twisted and was unlikely to give good results. If it's got quadrantal error, don't buy it, because there's not going to be a lot you can do about it. It's an expensive job. But it's a very, very simple check. Look through this mirror and fiddle about until you get the reflected arc in the mirror in line with the real arc that you can see immediately adjacent to it. If they're a nice clean line, sorted. Looks like a good sextant. If you like the look of it and the price is right, get it bought, because there aren't many left. If you don't get that one, you'll have to go and buy one of those new ones. And the new ones are all right. They're optically very good. In many ways, they're superior to these older ones. But they don't look so pretty, and actually, I actually prefer the optics on this one. I've got used to it. The picture is a bit smaller, but it's very crisp and very precise. And it's done me proud.